Hey, 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 mama. Welcome back to the Energize Mama podcast, the space where we find out how to juggle all the things motherhood, business, and actually having enough energy to enjoy it all. Yes, I said that magical word enjoy because that is why I'm here and why I'm coming to you through those headphones right now. Today, we're talking about something every mompreneur struggles with. Finding time to grow your business when you barely have time to pee alone. Am I right? I mean, let's be real. Motherhood is just full on. There's no off button, right? So the idea of having uninterrupted work time, yeah, that's about as realistic as my toddler sleeping in past 6 a.m. It's just not happening. But here's the thing. I want to give you full permission to let you know that you don't need 8-hour workdays to build something incredible. Maybe that's how you used to work. Maybe you're now a full-time mom after leaving a 9 to 5. Or maybe you've never had a full 9 to 5 and you're still just trying to figure out, how do I make this business dream work? What you need is just to know how to work in the margins. That's what I'm calling this, the mom margins, those little pockets of time that we do have, but don't always use the most intentionally. So today, I'm going to give you my 3 go-to strategies for growing your business in the margins of motherhood without feeling like you're constantly behind or missing out on family time. Go ahead, mama. This is the time to whip up your favorite smoothie or grab that matcha, and let's dive in. Hey, mama, let me guess. You're exhausted. You're running on coffee, chaos, and sheer willpower, trying to balance motherhood, business, and faith. But most days you feel drained, overstimulated, and stuck in survival mode. I see you. I was you. I'm Cheyenne, Christian mom of 3, business owner, and your new virtual bestie. Here's a virtual hug. Who gets what it's like to chase big dreams while wiping sticky fingers, battling mom guilt, and wondering if you'll ever feel like you again. Here's the truth. You don't have to choose between your family and your calling. You don't have to live in exhaustion, and you definitely don't have to do it alone. That's why this podcast exists. Each short, powerful episode is packed with real-life hacks, faith-filled encouragement, and simple wellness tips to help you ditch burnout, reclaim your energy, and step into the thriving life you were created for. So, take a deep breath, mama. You can have more energy, more joy, and more balance, and I'm here to help you every step of the way. So go ahead, hit subscribe, grab your coffee or matcha if you're fancy, and let's do it together. Okay, so first things first, let's talk about momset. Mindset. Wow, that was a Freudian slip. I just said momset. Okay, can that be a thing here? Like, that literally just bounced off of my tongue. Mindset for moms. Momset, love it. Anyways, a lot of moms tell me, air quotes, I just don't have enough time to work on my business. And I totally get it. In one of my past lives, I used to be a health and fitness coach, and I also heard, insert, I just don't have enough time to work out. And I totally get that too, especially as a mom. But here's your momset or your mindset shift. Your work time doesn't have to look like a traditional 9 to 5. I built my business during nap times, during school drop-offs when my kid used to go to preschool, and honestly, 10-minute windows while stirring dinner. It wasn't pretty, but it was consistent. And that's what matters more than how much time you have. It's what you do with it. So I don't want you to let anyone pressure you also into thinking you don't have a real job because you don't sit behind a desk for 8 hours a day. Instead of thinking, I don't have time, I want you to intentionally ask yourself, and do it right now while you're listening, where can I fit in small, intentional actions that move the needle forward in my business? Because trust me, these small daily steps, they really do lead to the big results. So this one is a total game changer, not just for me, but for many mompreneurs that I talk with, sit around the table with, chat with her at Bible study. Instead of sitting down and thinking, okay, I need to do all the things for my business today in one sitting, right? Which is overwhelming and just quite frankly unrealistic. I want you to focus on just one high impact action each day. I call this my power move. It's the one thing that if I get nothing else done, this is still going to move my business forward. So let's put it into some examples. Some days it's sending a voice DM to a potential client. Sometimes it's writing a quick Instagram post. Other times it's recording a short podcast episode like this one. This is my power move today, by the way. The key is to know what exactly, like what actually drives results, and then do that first, because everything else is a bonus. Now, if your to-do list looks like a dumpster fire of random tasks, this really is for you. Instead of juggling 50 things at once, which I have to be totally clear and honest, I used to do. I used to pride myself in being a multitasker. But then I had a business coach kind of slap me in the face, not literally, but hit me square between the eyes when I realized that she pointed out that when you multitask, you actually don't get anything done. You get a lot of things and it's like sitting in a rocking chair. You're doing a lot, but not going anywhere. So now I finally switched. I saw the light, and I pray that I can help you do so too. I now batch my work into mom-friendly categories that fit into my day. For example, the brain heavy tasks, things that require a lot, right, from my brain. So say content creation and strategy, the deep work of how I want to run my business, those are reserved for early mornings before the kids and the chaos start, or nap time. So that's, for instance, what I'm doing right now. Recording my podcast, I can't do when my kids are both up and running around me. How am I doing this right now? My almost 2-year-old, praise God, is napping, and my 5-year-old is getting his screen time of the day. So that's when I know I can focus and give all my energy to those brain heavy tasks. Now, the second category would be hands-free tasks. So that could be listening to trainings or engaging on social. Obviously not totally hands-free, but have you ever seen the magic of voice text or leaving a voice message? Oh, I swear and live by it, because you can do these things while driving, or say doing laundry. So those are not things that you should do during your brain heavy time, or during your exclusive time, because you can do that while your kids are up. Third is the hit tasks. So infamously, the emails, the voice messages, the scheduling post, those are things that probably don't necessarily take a lot of brain power, but they do take your focus. So that would be when you'd want to schedule those glorious 5-minute pockets of time to sit down and get those things done. What's really great is those 5-minute pockets of time, they don't have to be back to back. One strategy that has really helped me be successful as I've set timers on my phone so that 3 different times a day, I remind myself to check these things, because 3 times 5, that's 15 minutes of work. And most of these things only take that long. And I know that if I have a designated pocket of time and I make sure that I save it to that time, I never have to worry about getting those things done. So in this way, when I organize all these tasks in those 3 different categories, brain heavy tasks, hand free tasks, and hit tasks, I'm not wasting time figuring out what to do. I already know which type of task fits into the time that I have. So, listen, mama, I know you're ambitious. You have big dreams and you want to make an impact while being present for your babies, or else you wouldn't be listening to this podcast, right? But let's keep it real. You're not in the same season as someone with no kids or a full-time team, and that is totally okay. I'm giving you full permission to be exactly where you're at and not make any excuses or feel like you have to. Success isn't about how fast you go. It's about staying in the game. Ask any professional coach and they'll tell you that too. So instead of setting yourself up, right? Instead of setting crazy expectations that'll leave you feeling like you're failing, set realistic, flexible goals. Give yourself permission to work at your own pace, because your business isn't just about making money. It's about creating a life that works for you. So to recap everything that we've discussed today, rethink what, quote, work time means. It doesn't have to be hours, but it does have to be intentional. Number 2, do one power move per day. Remember, small actions lead to big results. 3, use a mom-friendly workflow. This is all about working smarter, not harder. And number 4, set realistic goals and give yourself grace. This is a marathon, not a sprint. And if you need more guidance on creating a social media strategy that fits into real mom life, I've got you there too. One of my businesses is called Claim Social Media, and we have a social media audit that helps you simplify your strategy so that you can get more engagement, leads, and sales without spending hours online, right? You already have a business. You don't need social media to be a second full-time job. If you'd like help with your social media strategy, you can grab the audit at the link in the show notes below. All right, mama, that's it for today. If this episode helped you, do me a favor, screenshot it, share it on Instagram, and tag me at the Energized Mama CO. That's the Energized Mama Co. And I would love to cheer you on. Until next time, go do your power move, mama, and I will see you next week. And I believe in you.
mensound.com